Hey guys, RC here. Welcome back to my Let's Play series for Banished. We are at the village of Restlawn, and it's episode number 10. We do have a couple of kids that are getting ready to become of age. Not quite, but we are still waiting on supplies to be brought in for that house. Now let's see, we do have a 10-year-old and a 9-year-old, Maudia, so instead of pausing it when it's done, we're going to go ahead and let them build this house. And alright, so this is where I was thinking about pausing it, but because they're 9 and 10, I think we're going to go ahead and let the house start up. Now we'll keep an eye on it. I don't think I want it done until they're actually both of age. I just don't know when that's going to happen. So we'll let that get pretty close to being done, and then we'll pause it. But we need them back out there to work on it anyway. Let's see. Alright, so Salamina has become an adult and is working as a laborer. Let me pause that and figure where I want her. It's always nice to have laborers just sitting around, because they're the ones that'll gather resources and do the things they need to do. I think I'm going to put her into... I've got 2 fishermen. I've got a gatherer. I think I'm going to go ahead and put her into hunting, because that gets us a little more meat out of the hunting cabin, and it also gets us more leather for our clother. Let's see. Now we do have some leather. Actually, you know what? Let's see. I'm going to take one of my builders and add it to my tailor. There. We'll knock out those hide coats. They'll come get the leather. They'll make the coats. And we want everybody to have coats. That's going to be something we need. Alright, so the building process is beginning. They've done a little bit. And here comes the other person to start working away on that. Alright, since she is that was it? Really? God, she is lazy. Come on. And I want to check the age. So we have 10 and 9 still. So at the rate she's going, they might be 20 before the house is built. But that's okay. Oh, okay, yes. Textiles, 4. So we do have 4. Let me pause that. What do we have in here? We have, I guess the leather is considered a textile. So nothing in inventory, so they have not pulled that out yet. And we don't have any stored clothes, which means the 4 that were taken, that were built, have already been taken by other people. So there are 4 people that are nice and a little bit warmer with some coats. Alright, we're not doing a whole lot on the progress here. Oh, I believe she is coming back to work. So there's only 30 to be done here. Alright, looks like she's going to knock that out pretty quickly here. Let me just double check. 9, 10. Alright, so yes, now we need that house up. I'm going to go ahead and add that person in as a builder, because now they're of age. So hopefully they come out and finish building their own house. That would be nice. Alright, so they got the fireplace is up. They've got some framing in place. We're at 1,200 food. Alright, let's see. Alright, so there are no textiles, there are no stored food. But it still shows that they're working. It's not out of inventory. I don't understand what's going on here. Well, alright, I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and take the Tailor off, put them back on. Where do we want them? Where do we want them? Let's go ahead and put them on blacksmithing for right now. We are down to 46 tools again. Again, it's not a danger zone. You know, till you get down to about 10, you don't really worry about it. But you do have to have at least one tool to make a new tool. So if you run out, you're pretty screwed. So you definitely want to knock that out early. And I just like to keep about 50 on hand just for, you know, convenience sake. And then as I get more people, if I'm over 50 people, then I may raise that to 75 or 80 because I do want at that point to have enough for one per person. Alright, we're going to unpause this, let them get back to work on that because we do still have 2 builders. And our young couple has moved in, a fisherman and a hunter. Wow, the hunter's good, the fisherman not so much, but that's okay. And we have a few small trees going in here. Not as hardcore as I would like, but you know, that is what they are working on, and we do only have one person doing that out of the 4 that are needed. So, you know, we'll just have to deal with that moving forward. All right, they brought some wood. We'll have that going here shortly. Now the problem is you actually have to have a trader to work there, which is another person. Let's see, Maudia. Alright, we've got some iron in there. I'm going to trigger some of this to be chopped. Just a little bit. Just to boost up our supply here. And that's good. Our food's gone back up. That's excellent. I'm glad to see that. And that is because we are harvesting autumn. Good. So we're having another round of potatoes. Hey, could be worse. I wonder, well, I was thinking about starting another field, but again, you know, we don't have enough people already. Alright, logs are all there, stones coming in. Alright, so they're going to be working away. I don't need a woodcutter. I've got a hunter going on. No textiles, so no leather. Now, I was watching a video the other day for Banished tips and tricks, and they suggested that you actually start with fishing, that fishing will produce more food than farming will. I don't know if that's true. You know, I haven't done any research or science into that, but you know, certainly is a completely replenishable food source that we've already seen you can do year-round, where with the field we lose one whole season during winter when you can't plant and grow crops. Alright, so the school is still dormant. Alright, they have just about all the stone there. And I think I'm going to go ahead and mark. Alright, I got a little bit of stone there. Now the thing is, you don't mind getting stone because that frees up more ground space. And, alright, so that's stone. That's stone. There's a piece of iron. I want to try to get it from somewhere nearby. I think this was all stone up. Oh, there's a little bit of iron there. So we'll get a little bit of iron up into this stockpile. And again, just to have our reserves. Alright. Alright. Oh, no. I don't want to do that no more. Quit. Alright, so they've moved in their food. Some firewood. No babies yet, but you know, hey, give them time. You can see the mushrooms out here that they gather. We've got some deer right behind the hunting lodge. Unfortunately, nobody's out hunting them right now. It doesn't appear. Although we do have some more textiles. I am going to raise the food count. Let me get to my field here. And we are going to raise this to, let's raise that to 2,500. Just because we're getting close, and I don't want them to stop, because that is certainly something that we want to make sure we keep up. I don't think you could ever have enough food. There was just no reason to have it set any higher than the default. But now that it looks like we might actually approach that, that is very reassuring. That meat production is really helping. Alright, so they've got everything out here and they are building away. And this works very similar to trading in Dwarf Fortress or any of the other games where you trade. Anything that you have in your inventory is tradable if you choose to trade it. The question is it a thing you want to trade? So at that point, instead of keeping 50 tools, maybe I raise it to 70 or 80, and then I have 20 or 30 tools that I can trade. Maybe I, raise up, food production and I can, to 3,000, and I can trade away 500 units of food. Raise medicine to 200 and I can trade 25 to 50 medicine whenever a trader comes in, and that gives you the ability to barter with the merchants when they come in, because we don't have any money in the game. You've noticed no money. So, it is a barter system. You trade them some of your goods, they'll give you some of theirs back. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to do a quick run through. So we've got a 5-year-old, an 11-year-old, another 5-year-old, and a 7-year-old. Alright, so, okay, so that's 3 more years, which is about a season and a half or 2 seasons. What I might do is start another house after this is done, and again, just have it ready to go. That way we've already got it in the works. Question is, I want to use this right here as an expansion for the cemetery when I need it. And I've got this road going out this way, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that around. Alright, so there's road. Okay, so that's the road right there. So that'll be right on the intersection. So I'm going to go ahead and plop that down there. They are going to need to clear that out. But let's put a pause on that for right now. I want them to finish this. We did have another child named Talia. Wonder if that was the new couple in town. Yes, it was. Garlandolf and Salamina, 12 years old, proud new parents of a bouncing baby. Girl, yes. Talia. Wish there was a way to change that name. Oh well. Alright, still working away. 91% complete. We're at 1895 on the food scale. Maynardo is 56 years old. Partha is 52. Remember how bad her health was? She was down to like 3 stars in the early going. They were our original Adam and Eve couple. His health is actually really good. Yeah, I don't see any way in here. Let's see. Center on his home, his workplace. Yeah, there's no way to edit that in there. That's too bad. Let's see. Stone homes, more warmth. And you can reclaim some of the existing. Alright, that takes wood, stone. So, you know, we have the resources to do that. I may start doing that. That would be helpful. Let me unpause the game again. Get this done for us there, guys. 99, come on. And there you go. So you have a cattle, a little cattle corral where you can get livestock. You have your storage building for it. And this is where you can actually store things that you want to put in there for trading. And they'll place orders with you. So once I figure this out, once we see it, we'll spend a little more time with that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put somebody in the trader. Just, you know, I don't know if you have to have someone there full time. If people will show up and you can call the trader like in Dwarf Fortress. Well, you know what? I guess we could try that. Alright, blacksmith, we don't need you anymore. Tailor, we can use you. Trader, I'm going to do away with you for right now. And I'm going to leave the builder. We are in winter, so I'm going to give 1 fisherman and 1 hunter. How about we do that? And then didn't I do it? Oh, and I did do a tailor. All right. So we'll unpause that. So our tailor's back to work. So Maudie is getting something to eat. Oh, and I do have the builder there, so I want to unpause this now. There we go. That way, oops, that way they can get going on the new house. So we have that just about ready to go. Always, always, always something to do. Firewood. What's our, ooh, 250. You know what? I'm going to take one of my fishermen and make them a woodcutter because I don't know why I was thinking 150 that we originally had, but I had raised that to 250. So we are really dangerously low on firewood, especially now that we have, what, 2, 3, 5 houses up and running. Firewood can go much, much quicker than we were used to it going. Alright, so it looks like they've cleared out all these stones. So that's some more area that they can plant. Alright, so he's working. Let's see if we can watch him here. Where, oh, where are you going? So he is our forester. Okay, looks like he just planted a tree right there. At least based on the sound, that's what I think he did. You're going to walk all the way to the other side? Not very efficient, sir. Oh my goodness. Not very efficient whatsoever. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, let's see. How's our other house coming? Alright, they're bringing out the logs. Alright, now I'm going to pause it here. Alright, we have a 6-year-old. And I think that's the one we're waiting on. We have, let's see. So we have a 12-year-old girl. And then I've got a 6-year-old boy there. And a 6-year-old boy there. So, these are the first boys in our society to face the lifetime dilemma. One girl and 2 interested boys. Who is she going to pick and who is going to be devastated? So that will be interesting to see who she picks, because I think the next one, we have a 7-year-old boy. Oh, we do have a 13-year-old girl. Wow. So we may need to get 2 houses going. Why don't we go ahead and do that? I mean, it won't hurt. I'm going to go ahead and make a stone house here. We're going to build this one out on the side of town here at this intersection. So you can see a little bit more material, a little bit more work, but now that we can, now that we're up and running, I think that's, a point in time. You don't want to do, it would make sense to do this from the very start, but with fewer people, resources are a concern. So it is more resources to get. The iron is also harder to come across, potentially, until you get mines up and running. So there's pros and cons to it completely. But it is something that you do want to do at some point. So, as I said, we can go in and upgrade these houses by just clicking on this. It'll set this up to be torn down and then go back up. So like when they die, maybe I'll upgrade their house. Oh, we're in early spring. Okay, let me take one of my hunters, and I'm going to get you farming. Alright. So we're fishing away. We're at 1,800 food. We still have 4 textiles, no clothes. I still have a tailor. Let's see. Alright, so she's working. Patrina. Alright, I believe she might be going over here. And let's see if she pulls that leather out. Yep. There goes the leather. And then if we come over here, we should see the leather go into the inventory. When she gets inside and drops that off, there you go. And then she'll be working on 4 more coats. So that'll be good. And it looks like 2 leather per coat, if I had to guess, since it went down from 2. So they're making 2 coats per batch. Alright, she is out. And let's see. Yes, no materials available. Alright, so she is picking up resources. I don't know what she's picking up. Okay, so looks like, hold on. She's idling. Hold on, let me come back. I want to see. Alright, so it's Patrina. I want to follow her. I want to see where she goes. Alright, let me escape out of that. Alright, so she was picking up resources for the house. Okay, so that's good information. So even if you have them assigned to one job, they will do other jobs. Alright, well, I'm going to undo her, put her on farming. I don't know if that'll help our yield, having two. We'll give it a try for this season, though. And I'm guessing, since we have a question mark here, that we don't have a citizen to work, that it will not function. Not positive about that, but let's see. Oh, that's right here. And then once we get all the materials here, I will pause that as well. But then we'll have two houses that will be ready to go in short order. So we've got the foundation laid here. They're ready to start building. And we're just waiting on a little bit more wood and some iron. There's the wood. We need one more iron, and I'm going to let them get all the materials there so we aren't missing anything. And then I will pause that as well. Alright, so there we are. So I'm going to pause that. Alright, so I don't need the builder anymore. I'm going to put you on... I'm going to put you on hunting duty, I think. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to take you and I'm going to put you on forestry duty. There we go. Excuse me. Let's see. Early spring. A child named Earthany has been born. And it is a girl. So let's see, we have an 8-year-old boy, 13-year-old girl. So the boys are, wow, do they have a 7-year-old boy? Alright, so we still have a couple of years left on the boys to get mature. Alright, so all of our workers are going. We're up to 11 workers with 6 kids coming along. And that's after starting with just 2 people. Another child born, Plazantos. That sounds like a boy name. Yes, it is. Another boy. How are we doing on... Tell you what, didn't we add another forester out here? We did, so I'm going to turn cutting back on. And you can kind of see now, you know, when we scroll up here, this area here that was kind of thinned out is now pretty full. I mean, it's not dense, but it is filled in a little bit more. So they have been planting away, so we're going to turn cutting back on and start getting our wood inventory back up to snuff. I'm going to go ahead and ask for some trees out in that area to be cut down. Fishing, farming, working away. Still doing fine on tools. No coal because we haven't found any. We're down to under 1,800 food, but hey, that's a lot better than just 800. Firewood's going up, which we still have someone working there. Textiles and clothes. Alright, let's go ahead and put a cut in right here. We're at the 30-minute mark. So a little bit more progress. We have 2 more houses ready to go. One of them being a stone house that will be kind of in our town square right across from the cemetery. So that may be like our big ritzy house to get things started. We do have a trading depot up, a trading post ready to go. Just need somebody to work it, but we are doing okay on food, it appears. We have made several coats. I think we've made 6 or 8 coats, so we've almost got everybody outfitted that are worker age. Let's see. There's no way to tell what they've got personally. I don't think so. We'll just have to, until we can start storing them up and knowing that we have them. I still need to work on getting the school going once I get some people. But we may be up at about 20 people by the time I can actually afford to do that. Right now, it's really just touch and go, just trying to keep everything else going. Because you can see, even with 2 people, it was very hard. But even with 11 people, I'm still bouncing people around from job to job. And we don't have any builders, and I've got 2 houses to build, so when I unpause those, I'll be short there as well. And we are still short 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17. We're still short 17 full-time workers. Basically, I don't think you ever catch up. But anyway, that's enough for this episode. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.